G'day viewers, welcome back to the Australian Netrunner Championship. I am joined by Alex Fordrin and Andrew Roger. How's it going, guys?
Hey Alex, thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I have Alex playing his Kate prepaid deck against...
Alex again on video. This guy loves the camera.
He's up
Loving
against Ryan Thomas on the right, playing a Near-Earth Hub Biotics deck. Now, did you know if this was an Biotics or a Butcher Shop deck going into this matchup, Alex?
I did not know.
Wow.
This one I didn't know anything about my opponent. He was a really nice guy, but, you know, whether that means you're not likely to play Butcher Shop or not, I don't know.
It's irrelevant.
Yeah, I
Nice
actually used that in a game. I thought, oh, this guy seems nice. I don't think he'd play snares.
But he did.
He did, but I didn't hit any. But I just assumed, oh, he seems like a nice guy. He wouldn't try to snare me.
What kind of animal would play snare? I love this Kate New Earth Hub matchup again. It seemed to be one of the classic matchups of the day of the Australian Nationals. They were quite popular decks, the prepaid Kate and the some type of New Earth Hub.
And it's a fascinating matchup. It's a real arm wrestle in both variants. The Firestroke Biotic is a very careful economic struggle, and the Butcher Shop really builds up like an arms race, and then there's a race at the end. So both matchups are actually pretty interesting at high level play. So you can see the opening hands. Alex has money and a diesel, so pretty decent. What do you think?
Yeah, it's great. Safe against Butcher Shop, and a good way to suss out whether my opponent is playing Butcher Shop or fast advance as well. So.
Oh, I like the flourish draw that Ryan's got going on there. And it's not a classic Ice Money start.
No.
Often
signals Butcher Shop for me nowadays. Just feels like they're setting that agenda out there for you to hit, to steal, and to then get punished for. So.
Yeah, come die first turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Diesel into another diesel, so can't complain about card draw.
No Procon then. The old pad.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, marked account seems to just sort of knack ahead.
But a nice setup. Clone ship SMC, meaning that regardless of whether my opponent is trying to fast advance or not,
you'll at least be able to stay in the game, yeah.
And clicking for credits, that makes me sad.
Yeah.
Must be a very slow corp start then. Gonna give you just a little bit of time to stay with them.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if it is Butcher Shop. If the corp doesn't see that early operation economy, you know you've just got that window to build up your money and run aggressively without getting punished too severely for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good call. Face checking some ice there. Well, not really, you've got an SMC.
Yeah, but it's nice to face check the HQ ice.
Oh! Nasty. You waste your precious SMC. You sort of have to. The Architect is just so powerful. I can't tell which click that is, whether it was the last click, but running into an Architect last click is like...
I guess it looks like Ryan's gone pretty broke to res that, so at least you're not in too much danger.
You couldn't really...
That being said, once I see the Architect, I'm fairly confident it's Butcher Shop. Not Butcher Shop, sorry, the fast advance deck, so...
Oh yeah? Yep.
That's a good point. You rarely see the Architect out of Butcher Shop.
Out of the...
Yeah.
Alright, slow thinking time.
Yeah.
And everybody wait. He is. Oh, did you almost just chuck the plus creep then?
I think so.
Oh, wow. I love your confidence.
Not quite ready to do that, but
Yeah.
No,
It snuck right back into the hand, just saying, oh, I've saved your life. Come on.
But yeah, that's where it deserves to be. I can't stand Plascrete. Bin it as soon
It'll
as you
certainly
can.
be a wonderful day when we can let it go. No time soon, though, I imagine. I'm clicking for credits again. Ah, poor Corp. I can't see exactly how much money he's got there. Would anyone guess?
Not sure. Maybe. Ooh, no, I don't know. I have no idea.
Somewhere between 3 and 5?
possibly, yeah.
Or
Not
2, is
enough
it?
to
Yeah,
threaten.
so the Sansan's no threat yet. Neither of you can deal with it at this point.
Yep.
Your lack of imp is really showing there. I just recall you, Alex, when we were chatting about your decks, how you wanted to put an imp in, but the influence is just too prohibitive.
Yeah, exactly. Imp would have been amazing in Kate over the weekend, I think, against all the decks
Yep.
that you expect to face.
Yeah, I mean, what would you do? You'd have to cut probably the legwork, I guess. Maybe legwork and the stim hack.
Yeah, that's it all for Clot and Stim Hack. God forbid.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't have wanted to go without Clot today. All those NBNs. But
Finally some money. Corp is back in the game. I see you chucked
Getting a little intimidating for me.
Yeah, you chucked a Proco. Too
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah.
Stim hacks. That could be a way to deal with the Sansan.
that always bugs me when my Proco's in the bin and I have to draw normally.
Yeah, but sometimes it just feels so restrictive.
Oh,
You feel as though you're about to offer them a window.
Yeah, you just can't give Nearth Hub an inch, or they'll take 7 points, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
yes, no hearing off. So 3 credits. That's not an ideal amount. Generally, dipping that low.
No.
Really fighting the economy game there. But Stimhack's just paid its way. Another early aggressive play. However, it doesn't matter at all against Aust robotics.
Yeah, I think the stim hack here is really just to try and make use of that SMC and at the same time hopefully go ahead and trash the sound sensitive grid as well.
Yep. Yeah, no, solid play there.
So with 9 plus 3, that'll give you 12 if you can get a lady and have 5 credits left then. Depending on what this ice is.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's going to be a barrier.
That is what I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah, Eli.
Especially with the barrier on HQ, you just want to be able to threaten at least one central at that point. So with Mimic out and the dog out, both the centrals that I care about are being threatened, and he needs to deal with that somehow. So.
Yep. So it's fairly early in the game. We haven't seen a Jackson. Are you wondering if there's any agendas in hand? Will you be looking at that next?
Yeah, I think that's the plan at that stage.
Pre-Jackson, what is this? 5 turns in or whatever. There's got to be some agendas around somewhere. Well, no, there doesn't have to be, but there should be.
Probably in Central somewhere. Oh, and I think I remember this. This was devastating.
What?
Well, after I get through there, yeah.
Has to go exactly broke with Lady, yeah.
Oh, NBN's got to love that. Oh, no. And there goes Maker's Eye.
Oh, that's alright.
So that's cost of doing business with NBN, I think.
You guys are too blasé.
We've kept the plastic for now, just in case as well, so...
Well, yeah,
So if
brain.
this is surely there's a bit of a scoring opportunity for him here.
Double icing.
Yeah.
Sort of tells you maybe not really many in his hand, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless it's
Well, that
unless
just
it's a
makes you.
bluff. He's obviously a good
Yeah.
player.
Yeah. Come have a
Yeah.
look at R&D. He's
Yeah,
psyching you
really
out.
hope for that slow start from him because having absolutely no money.
Oh, now you're clicking for credits. Everybody's sad.
So just taxing you out of a credit and a lady
And
counter.
a run. Yeah, I think that was a decent tax. I think the corp's got to be happy with
Yeah.
that.
And now there's a Cyberdex in there, so you can't go for your Paris data sucker and power it up in the trash as well. So it does a few different things. Cyberdex, it's a good inclusion.
Yeah. I did see a few people play Cyberdex Trial, which is the Operation version, over the weekend, which was interesting.
Do you play Cyberdex in yours, Alex? I hadn't checked.
I do in my butcher shop list. It's just amazing, even against imps that are used to imp the agendas out of your hand rather than having them steal it and letting you mid-season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
in
just
those sort
does
of
so
decks.
much work.
Yeah. Almost becoming near mandatory.
And Anarchs were quite popular at this event, so it wasn't too surprising to see a fair bit of imps. So Cyberdex
Yes.
did a fair bit of work.
We saw a lot of noise shops come smashing out. How did your MBN fare against noise? Did you get to play any?
Up until day 2, it did quite well.
Yep.
Not dropping any games on day 1, so the noises it did face just didn't draw particularly well or didn't find their money. And that's the big thing. Once again, it's all about that balance of economy versus the kill cards in Butcher Shop, etc. But then Imp, obviously, is that silver bullet, the great equalizer. And so if they don't find money and they don't find enough imps, then
Yep. And here comes
legwork.
Yeah.
This has
I was
got
waiting
a good
for it.
chance, I think.
Still no Jackson, so it's definitely worth Oh no. This is
It's good to know.
I didn't know it was
in there.
fast fun before.
getting worse. And number 6. It's a disaster.
It's got lots
None
of
of the cards
lots
are
of goodies in there. You gotta be worried about an agenda coming out.
Yeah, all those really intimidating cards.
Yeah. Devastating to see.
You've still got no clot at your disposal, so Biotic Labor is going to make you cry.
And that shipment from Sansan really throws the equation off when you're trying to figure out if it's safe to let someone keep a Sansan.
Yeah, it's asking a lot of questions of you right now as a runner. And basically, now that you know Cyberdex is in the heat there, or the graveyard, sorry. Yeah. You're really going to need an SMC soon.
Yeah, and that NBN board is developing fairly nicely. He's got a lot of places to tax my lady tokens as well. My lady counters, rather.
Yeah, bring
Seeing
back
some
the all
enjoyment.
barrier deck. Lady's got no chance.
Yeah.
In these situations, I'm sometimes tempted to just put an Artman on 0 for NBN. Did that cross your mind at all?
I don't think it did. I need you to coach me occasionally. That would have been a pretty good play there. I think I would have been very tempted.
Well, you've never really had excess money at this point, so
No.
yeah, it's a tough call.
Drawing.
Really see
No
that
pro-con draw.
yeah, situations like this kind of just show the strength of Procon. If I had maybe installed it early in the game, then this wouldn't be nearly as terrible. The need to draw up and not make money at the same time.
Yeah, it's just tough to do. That's big buy-in against newer hub. While you're recovering, they'll just start scoring.
Yeah.
But yeah, equally, you needed to keep that early pressure on Ryan just to make sure he didn't get out to an early lead, and that's worked. So you're both in fair positions. So that's why this is an interesting matchup at a high level.
You're right, though, Alex. As you were saying before, it's turning into that that arm wrestle. And I know sitting here, there was a lot of tension watching this game. There were people you can't see in camera there, just standing around, just watching this game intently. It was just such a great struggle. As calm as Alex looks on the left there, I'm sure he felt the tension.
Yeah, no, it was getting a little stressful. You kind of feel like it's getting away from you sometimes when you're playing against faster biotics.
Yep. I love the karate chop run. You've brought it back. Yeah. You finally indicated where we're all going with this.
Yeah.
I like it. See? We're going to develop you into a great on-camera player. Oh, second.
Yeah, that surprised me.
So you actually go through the trash. Are you kidding me? 2 of them. Wow.
Oh, that's got to hurt.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen 2, but
yeah,
it's real.
Yeah, so these the flourishes and the hand signals are awesome for on-camera play. I think to become a better on-camera player, more hand signals. I'm liking it. The new you.
Bring on the hand signals. Yeah.
Yeah. See, now I can coach you to be a better
You've
player
been on
on camera.
a ton of tournament recorded games, Alex, this season. You just burst onto the scene this year, really.
Yeah, so you haven't been playing very long. Is that what we're...
Since October, maybe? Late October last year?
Wow.
So,
Not even a year.
Incredible.
And just, crushing it.
Oh.
yeah, but I've got people like you to play with, so, it's all about the friendly community and getting chances
community is excellent. Yeah, really great.
Better players that are willing to play with you as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we love it when we get someone who's keen and dedicated, just coming on and just playing really actively like Alex has, and he's just improved so rapidly. It's amazing.
You've got a good group of players there in Adelaide.
Down in Adelaide, yeah.
Yep. Do you also follow any media at all, or watch any videos, or listen to any podcasts to improve your play?
Yeah, winning agenda is definitely worth a shout out.
Yep. Yeah, I also...
Content is a little bit more, I wouldn't say highbrow, but it's a bit more for the competitive players, so definitely something that, me wanting to improve a bit faster than maybe the average Netrunner player wanted to take advantage of.
Absolutely.
Let's just talk about Ryan fast-tracking an Astro there. So it's game on.
Yeah,
everything's going on now.
I think he's just realised you've got a clone chip and an SMC.
Yeah.
Yeah. So rather than force you to dig that out, he's just going to put down what I can only imagine is another barrier.
I think that's a toll booth up there. So you're going to hit a toll booth, Alex.
Spoilers.
Ah,
I think
Jeepers. Creepers, let the surprise happen. I was hoping it was another Eli, just so we could see your face.
Rub it in. Oh, and then I draw the clock. I mean, that's always devastating to see the clock come out like that.
Yep. Yeah, you're actually going to have to play it on the table. Oh no, keep it in hand. That's actually a terrible place for it.
That's fine, as long as my opponent doesn't know.
Yeah, he seems quite happy with what he's doing over there. Which is scoring the Astro. Yeah. It's on.
Yeah. And now it's time to start sweating.
So, what sort of points are we on now?
3.
I think it's...
Yeah. Okay, so it's not over yet. But you've got to be worried.
Got a Jackson, a breaking news, and an Astro. Yeah.
Sure. It's a countdown. Terrifying.
Okay, so...
I think that's an index thing, maybe.
Well, no remotes, so you can't Jackson, so it's a good time to use it.
Yeah, he's already rich. Not like you're...
Looks like
that
you
is
may get
deal.
a Beal for your troubles here, and you can put that sweeps week right on the bottom, I'm hoping.
And there's an Eli. Speak of the devil. Another barrier you'd have to deal with.
I think I let him actually... It's like I let him have the sweeps soon.
Oh, interesting.
Money's not an issue. Why wouldn't you?
No, that's it. Money's not an
Yeah.
issue, and if he draws the sweeps and plays it, you have one less card in HQ. So if there are agendas in HQ, the card density hopefully doesn't go up.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point.
You're already running through a pop-up. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
we're well past that game. Oh, the tension.
Yeah, it's quite tense.
Yeah. Luckily, he doesn't know you've got that clot in hand.
But as long as I can.
If only he was playing Snoop. Then he'd know. Oh, wait for it.
Bluff it for as long as I can.
It's interesting how Klotz brought in people really seriously having to acknowledge those windows, whereas before it's sort of, yeah, it's my turn, I'm going to do what I want over here. But yeah, now we really have to sort of acknowledge those advancement stages.
Back in the
so that
bad
people
old
have the
days,
opportunity to respond.
where it was just fast track Astro, score Astro, your turn.
Shake hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the runner was a bit more of a spectator. Klotz really an excellent card.
Yeah,
it does what
turn
it does.
turn it back into a game again. It was kind of like multiplayer solitaire for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
And I thought we'd actually seen the end of the NBN fast events, but they just tuned it slightly and it's back in full force.
Yeah, I quite like it. It's not as strong as it was, but it's still good and it's still an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, time for the toll booth.
We already knew it was there.
He's not.
You
You're not
me.
happy. You're not happy.
Very.
I don't think anyone's
Wow.
ever been happy about hitting the toll booth. So
Yeah. To see you tilted ever so slightly to the left there.
and there's that.
If I didn't think it was getting away from me before that hit, I think at that stage I was really quite worried.
Yeah.
Him on 3 points and an agenda behind that really intimidating server.
Yep.
So trashing
Get
the
in there.
Proco again. Are you feeling a bit like you wish you had that Proco?
The touch.
As he
He burns a shipment
goes up
to
to
push that
Possibly
out.
it's just an NAPD.
He still has that Astro token live, and it's match point now. So you've got to do something right now. Let's see some magic, because you're about to say goodnight.
What's the play? You don't have much left.
No, there is not much.
I have to hope that that he didn't have another agenda in hand, and that he doesn't draw past the indexing without me noticing.
Yep. So
So
we're
it's all about
hoping
how much I
he does
saw
not
in
have
index.
an agenda in hand. Okay. Hoping.
Doesn't throw it on the table, so
There's not. Yes. Start shaking your hand. So we're going to assume not. He's drawing you to some clean cards. Yep. Feed that along. Switch to those fresh cards.
at least without the sand sound on the table, it's slightly less intimidating, but definitely not something I want to see.
So he's played that sweeps week that we were talking about before, and thrown down an Eli. Was that the ice we saw? Or a pop-up? It was an Eli, I think.
So the game is in R&D by the look of it. It is, can he draw that winning agenda?
Tension mounts. He did not get it. I think that this is a fresh card now.
Hoping.
Yeah, that's got to be a fresh card.
In it goes.
That's terrible.
What are you thinking, Alex?
Yeah, and
I
keep
mean,
it
that's
PG
the game, right? I mean, what do I do?
Well, you got that lucky find, so you can do something. What do you pick?
Find something that seems like a good start. For a lot of money.
All the money.
Lucky finding for 8, you gotta love that.
Oh, too much.
2 clicks to use. Here's the Maker's Eye. Now,
There
I
it
would
is.
just like to warn you that the following scenes may disturb some viewers.
Versus 8.
Ichi.
I'm pretty sure we saw Sharpshooter go past, which is cheapest answer to Itchy.
Very fortunate.
Yep.
That could have been devastating.
Yeah, you letting Architect trigger.
No, we can't do that.
No, couldn't happen. Alright, you can afford it. Break all of the things and see all of
And you
these.
can steal an NAPD with 5, so...
Oh, boom!
Astro?
Ah,
Astro?
no hesitation. Reaches for an... Ah!
Game!
Oh,
Oh, dear.
disgusting.
No! Oh, Netrunner. Oh,
Ryan's wondering
Oh, we
what
love you
just happened.
sometimes.
Just,
I think Ryan's hopes are shattered about having such a great game.
He's taking it, yeah, like a good spot, taking it better than I would have taken it.
Yeah, you would have pushed the table over and...
Yeah.
And the Astrobiotics player, I mean, he was so far ahead. He's very comfortable.
Yeah.
And he took it incredibly well as well, so great player.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, if you can't handle that, you can't handle Netrunner because it happens. It's happened to all of us. It'll happen again.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a little bit of luck.
Or a lot of luck.
A ridiculous little luck that.
Oh, well.
Incredible. That was incredible.
Yeah, good stuff, Alex. So he'll continue moving on through the lower bracket, and Ryan's tournament is over at this point. So join us back for our next game. This is Alex Marchuk, Alex Fordrin, and Andrew Roger signing off.
Bye-bye.
Catch you later.